Cristiano Ronaldo is training intensely inside a massive stadium. He wears a tight training jersey soaked in sweat, his muscular frame moving with precision. He exchanges quick passes with teammates, then fires a powerful shot at the goal before taking a deep breath to recover. Outside the field, behind metal barriers, a huge crowd of fans is cheering. Some hold posters, others wave jerseys, and many record videos on their phones. Security guards stand by, trying to maintain order. Among the sea of faces, a small boy, around 10 years old, jumps up and down, desperately waving a worn-out football. His eyes are filled with admiration and hope. The setting sun casts a golden hue over the stadium, highlighting this unforgettable moment as Ronaldo continues his training. Some hold posters, others wave jerseys, and many record videos on their phones. Security guards stand by, trying to maintain order. Among the sea of faces, a small boy, around 10 years old, jumps up and down, desperately waving a worn-out football. His eyes are filled with admiration and hope. The setting sun casts a golden hue over the stadium, highlighting this unforgettable moment as Ronaldo continues his training. His voice trembles as he pleads, "Just one moment, please. I need to tell you something." Ronaldo slows his pace, turning his head towards the sound. His sharp eyes scan the crowd until he locks onto the boy's tearful yet determined expression. The surrounding fans watch in anticipation, some holding their phones up to capture the moment. Ronaldo takes a deep breath, then makes a decision. He steps past security and walks toward the boy. Ronaldo crouches slightly to meet the boy at eye level. Sweat still glistens on his forehead from training. The boy, overwhelmed by the moment, clutches his football tightly. "What's your name?" Ronaldo asks, his voice calm yet warm. The boy hesitates for a second before whispering, "Miguel." A gentle smile forms on Ronaldo's face. "Nice name, Miguel. Do you love football?" The boy nods rapidly, then hesitates before speaking again. "It's my dream." But, his voice falters. Ronaldo notices the struggle in his eyes. Around them, the crowd quiets down, sensing that something special is happening. Miguel takes a deep breath, determined to continue his story. Miguel lowers his gaze and begins to speak, his voice barely above a whisper. "My dad is very sick. We're saving money for his treatment. That means we can't afford football training or gear. But I've always dreamed of being a player, just like you." His words tremble as his eyes well up with tears. Ronaldo listens intently, his expression shifting from curiosity to deep empathy. He gently places a reassuring hand on Miguel's shoulder. The fans surrounding them fall silent, watching the heartfelt exchange unfold. The sky above is painted in hues of orange and pink, the last light of the sunset illuminating Ronaldo's contemplative face. Kneeling before Miguel, Ronaldo locks eyes with the boy. "I promise you," he says firmly but gently. "Never give up on your dreams. If you truly want to become a footballer, I will help you." Miguel's eyes widen in shock, his breath catching in his throat. "Really?" he whispers. Ronaldo nods, then reaches out and lightly grips the worn-out football in the boy's hands. "Did this ball give you hope?" he asks. Miguel nods quickly, trying to hold back his tears. Suddenly, the surrounding fans erupt into applause, some even shedding tears at the emotional moment. With a steady hand, Ronaldo signs his name on the ball before placing it back in Miguel's hands. The next day, Ronaldo takes Miguel to an elite football academy. The boy's eyes widen in amazement as he steps onto the pristine training ground. Young players dribble and pass, the crisp scent of freshly cut grass filling the air. Towering stands cast long shadows over the pitch. Miguel stands in awe, gripping his old football tightly. Ronaldo gently pats his shoulder. "This is your new beginning," he says with a smile. Coaches watch with warm expressions as Miguel takes a hesitant step onto the field, his heart pounding with excitement. Miguel participates in his first official training session. He listens intently to the coaches, determined to prove himself. Despite the sweat dripping down his face, he doesn't stop. He dribbles with focus, mimicking Ronaldo's movements he once watched on TV. Ronaldo stands on the sidelines, arms crossed, watching with pride. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows over the field. As the session ends, Miguel, exhausted but exhilarated, looks towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo simply nods, a silent acknowledgement of the boy's hard work and potential. Years later, a massive stadium roars with the sound of thousands of cheering fans. Stepping onto the pitch is a young, confident player, Miguel. Wearing a professional football kit, he looks up at the packed stands. In a private box, Cristiano Ronaldo watches, a proud smile on his face. Miguel inhales deeply, remembering the day Ronaldo made him a promise. His eyes scan the crowd until he finds Ronaldo. Their gazes lock, and for a brief moment, they exchange a knowing smile. This was proof that one promise could change a life forever.